What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we might have action. We might have some action, okay? We might have a chance to get Kathleen Kennedy's worthless hide out of Lucasfilm, all right? We might have action. If this headline is true and the reports are true, we might have a chance to get Kathleen Kennedy up and out of here by December. Let's focus, okay? I know it's a rumor, all right? This is a rumor right now, at least as far as I can tell, it's a rumor. Because Kathleen hasn't come out and confirmed any of this stuff, and we haven't heard from other folks, but it's from a trusted source. You're going to see in just a minute. Shout out to That Park Place, Marvin Montanaro. Kathleen Kennedy ready to retire, but is waiting for a win, according to an entertainment analyst, all right? And who is that entertainment analyst, you may ask? Film Threats, Chris Gore, all right? A very trusted source. All right, let's check this out. Kathleen Kennedy apparently has something in common with much of the Star Wars fan base. She wants Kathleen Kennedy to leave Lucasfilm. But according to Film Threats, Chris Gore, she's only willing to walk out the door under one condition. Namely, she wants to leave on the heels of a massive critical and commercial success. That's something Lucasfilm hasn't experienced in quite some time. Yeah, no kidding, man. No shit, Kathleen, because you haven't been able to produce a critical or a commercial success since pretty much The Force Awakens, right? But I guess you could throw maybe Rogue One in there as a solid critical and commercial success. Kind of hard to say, but this is what Kathleen's terms are. And so here it is. What do we need to get behind? Okay. Skeleton Crew is up next. All right. Skeleton Crew. Hey, I send out, and look, if this is true, all right, we got the marching orders. We know what we need to do. We need to praise the ever-loving shit out of Skeleton Crew, even though it's trash. If it's trash, whatever. It doesn't matter, all right? If this is true, if this is what Kathleen Kennedy needs, I just need to go out on a high note. I need something that's a critical and a commercial success. Now, I'm not sure how you make it a commercial success on Disney Plus. Maybe we got to go out and buy some stupid Skeleton Crew merch or something, buy some t-shirts, make it look like it's making some money or whatever. But if she's willing to do this, I'm willing to play along, okay? I will go out there on Rotten Tomatoes. I will give it nothing but glory. Look, y'all already know I'm just joking about that. I ain't no shill. I'm going to call it like I see it, all right? Now, for the rest of you guys, well, you know, do what y'all got to do. But this is interesting. Kathleen Kennedy is so desperate for a win. She desperately wants a win that she says, look, I'll leave if I could get one, okay? It's almost like she's like daring the audience to dislike more shit. Like, oh, y'all gonna keep not liking Star Wars? Well, I'm staying right here until I get a win. Oh, you didn't like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? I'm staying right here until I get a win. Like, that's basically what Kathleen Kennedy is saying. God damn, man, like, it's so tragic, right? Like, we got to sit up here and deal with this idiot until she finally puts together something good. Now, in my opinion, the next thing that's probably going to be possibly a critical success is Andor Season 2. I don't know how you measure a commercial success on Disney Plus. Again, maybe it's with merch sales. Maybe they do something with Disney Plus subscriptions went up. And I don't know, okay? People ain't getting Disney Plus just for Andor Season 2, but maybe if it's a critical success and Tony Gilroy did the job, maybe, just maybe, we can get this hoe out of the way and we can start getting back to some Star Wars. Now, you already know, once we get Kathleen Kennedy out the door, it's still Dave Filoni waiting in the wings. In my opinion, that's going to be the person that takes over at Lucasfilm is Dave Filoni. He's already the quote-unquote chief creative officer, one of the worst creatives you ever want to talk about. So, you know, we'll have to see, but let's see what else they're talking about. So according to Film Threats, Chris Gore on a recent episode of The Pro Show with WDW Pro, Kathleen Kennedy actually wants to leave Lucasfilm, but only under very specific circumstances. We've been hearing lately that Kathleen Kennedy is not very hands-on with Star Wars at this point. Hollywood scooper WDW Pro said to Chris Gore on a recent episode of the live stream YouTube show, are you hearing anything similar that she may be operating in title only, at least for now? Gore then confirmed that he was hearing similar rumblings before dropping a bit more information. She wants to retire and leave, Gore said, but she wants to do that on a win. Yeah, get your ass out of there, okay? Get the hell up and out of here, please. Look, retire. You've been in the game a long time. You've been in this game for what, 30, 40, 50 years, however long, 60, 70. I don't know, man. This chick is like the Crypt Keeper. Go, get lost, all right? You're over. You're finished, kaput. You're done in this town. You've been running one of the greatest franchises into the ground. Just retire and leave. Forget about the win, Kathleen. Like, why do you need to leave on a high? You know, a lot of greats retire after they lose and they realize they ain't got it no more. You look at sports, man. Some of the greats, they stay a little bit too long, but then they recognize, all right, man, I ain't got it no more. Time to retire. I don't think Kathleen ever had it, all right? She was always standing on the shoulders of greater people. That's just the way it is. But look, just go. Man, this feels like blackmail. Don't it feel like she trying to blackmail us into liking some of her bullshit? Like, no, man, I just want you to leave, okay? You've been around for way too long, and you took George Lucas's baby, and you threw his baby in the garbage. Think about that for a minute. Your mentor, the person that trusted you with his life's work, you threw it into the shitter. Just leave. It's over. It's done. Just get your ass out of here. I want to do it on a win. I want to win. One last no one last nothing. Go. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Hurry up and leave. But that's where it is, man. All right, that's where we at. Gore went on to say that in order to leave, Kathleen Kennedy wants the huge success that she could ride into retirement. This could be a smash hit television show or a major box office victory with a theatrical release. In other words, she wants to go out on a high note like George Costanza on Seinfeld. I mean, everybody, I understand wanting to go out. All right, man, I just didn't fail. And finally, I just got forced out, right? You know, I went out winning the Super Bowl. Everybody wants that, all right? Carried out on the shoulders, you know, of your friends and your colleagues and everything. Hail the conquering hero. I get that. All right. But at some point in time, you just have to recognize, look, whatever I thought I had, I ain't got it. OK, I am driving one of the greatest franchises into the ground. And yeah, the reason they can't fire her is because she's been in the game so long. She got all the dirt on everybody in Hollywood. She knows exactly where the bodies are buried. So yeah, Kathleen ain't going nowhere unless she goes out there on her own. She's waiting to go out on a big win, and she hasn't had one in years. In absolute years, man. It stands to reason that Kennedy would want to retire. She's 71 years old. Damn, really? I thought she was older than that. I thought she was older than that, man. And has enjoyed a long and highly lucrative career in Hollywood. However, if recent projects are indicative of what the studio under her leadership is capable of, then we might be stuck with Kathleen Kennedy for a long time, man. That's the thing. Look. And the thing about it is, like I just said before, even if we get Kathleen up out of there and we get her out of the way, we got Dave Filoni waiting in the wings. Dave Filoni and an entire army of woke activists in that damn story group wanting to push Mary Sue Film bosses on us left, right, and center. We're going to get more Ray. We're probably going to get Ray the trilogy. We're going to get another trilogy of Ray movies if Dave Filoni get his way. Yikes, man. It's like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like there's no like light at the end of this tunnel. Unless somehow or another, Bob Iger pulls his head out of his ass and says, hey, guess what? Once Kathleen Kennedy is gone, maybe Kathleen is protecting all of these cats. And then once Kathleen is gone, you're all fired. Every last one of y'all. Y'all have ran this damn franchise into the ground. And then, you know, hey, Tony Gilroy, come with us, all right? Because look, you actually gave the fans something that the fans enjoyed, all right? It's mostly critically successful. There's some Star Wars fans that don't like it, sure. But for the most part, people liked Andor. Why don't we let that dude take over and, all right, man, write us some movies. Give us some good stories for once, you know? And look, get away from the Skywalker saga. Get away from that, because every time people touch that and mess with it, they ruin it. Get away from it. Go tell new stories in the galaxy far, far away. Go 200 or 300 years into the future. Start a new saga. Give us new, interesting characters that we enjoy and like. That's what they need to do. Bring Star Wars up to the new generation and give the new generation what we got when we was coming up. That's how you fix Star Wars. But look, Kathleen Kennedy and the idiots over there right now, they don't have a creative bone in their body. They don't have any, like, talent. They have nothing working in their behalf, and they don't have the guts to go out there and do something truly creative and unique. They're just going to double down on the same old bullshit ideology, all right? That's what they gave us with The Acolyte, you know? That's like, look, it's talking about The Acolyte right here. The Acolyte had an atrocious showing on Disney+. Rotten Tomato scores falling as low as 13%. See, look, man, this is what Kathleen Kennedy thought was an amazing show. You wrote an amazing show. Now go write a Leslie Headland show. Like, you didn't write nothing but bullshit, chick. Look, this is what I'm saying. This woman has no eye for talent. She keeps fumbling around. She's canceled more projects than she's actually made. And then she hires directors. Oh my God, there's creative differences. Fires directors, brings somebody else in. Unreal nonsense. She is terrible at her job. Worst studio head ever. I don't think it's close. Worst head of a studio that we've ever seen. Kathleen Kennedy. Look, I mean, Kevin Feige standing next to Kathleen Kennedy looks like a bona fide genius. Y'all know how I think Kevin Feige is just lucky. But he looks like a genius standing next to Kathleen, man. Sheesh. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can do to get this chick up out of the way, all right? This thing needs to stop. Over and done with. I think Star Wars fans honestly would come back. I think a lot of Star Wars fans would return. Even just to see, okay, what happens. You know, a lot of people have checked out and they're gone. They're never going to return. But if Kathleen Kennedy is gone, all right? If they said, you know what? Let's get her on out of here, all right? Let this be her farewell swan song. You know, if Skeleton Crew takes off, it's a big success, or Andor season 2. All right, cool. And she leaves. I think a lot of folks will just kind of, all right, we'll see what's going on with Star Wars. Star Wars looking like they did something because Kathleen ain't there. A lot of people would return and at least, you know, have one eye on Star Wars just in case, you know, after that news drops. But we'll see what happens. You guys let me know what y'all think, man. I think this is blackmail, all right? I think she's trying to get us to sucker us into giving her a great review or go and see some stupid movies or whatever so that finally we can get her ass up out of here. I ain't going for it, though. I'm still keeping real. But you guys let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.